Teisha was rescued in October of last year. She was seized by the Ohio Department of Agriculture when her owner failed to meet requirements for keeping exotic pets. When Teisha first arrived at Big Cat Rescue, she had extreme difficulty standing up and walking. She relied mainly on her front limbs to propel herself up and forward as her back end swayed weak from side to side. We had been told that she'd been beaten up by the other tigers at the facility where she had been rescued. When the Ohio Department of Agriculture examined her, they found deep puncture wounds in her neck that appeared to be from the fangs of a tiger. She was also morbidly obese. We didn't know if her inability to walk was from the excess weight or the injury. Teisha was immediately put on a healthy diet and medications to reduce the inflammation and pain. After several months, Teisha had dropped 60 pounds since her initial rescue in Ohio. Now that Teisha was a more appropriate weight, the vet team felt comfortable sedating her for an exam. Overall, Teisha was in good health with the exception of her spine. The x-ray showed significant arthritis all throughout her neck and back, as well as her wrists and ankles. In the past few weeks, Teisha has taken a turn for the worse. She was struggling just to stand up and would lay in one spot all day long. The vet team and staff made a plan to transport Teisha to the University of Florida, where she would have an MRI. Specialists at the university recommended the MRI to determine if the cause of Teisha's decrease in mobility was something that could be alleviated with surgery. Teisha was loaded onto the rescue trailer in the early morning to make a 3-hour trip to Gainesville. There, a team of veterinary specialists and students sedated Teisha and prepped her for the MRI. The MRI took nearly 3 hours to complete. It was a long waiting game, and end results were not what we'd hoped for. Teisha has so many bulging discs compressing her spinal cord that the neurologist recommended against doing surgery. There were just too many areas that were affected, and it would require incisions and surgery from Teisha's neck all the way down to her back. This would be incredibly invasive, and Teisha's ability to recover from such a procedure was poor. The neurologist commented that Teisha's condition had been going on for many years. We were saddened by the news that we would be unable to help Teisha with surgery. However, the neurologist suggested starting Teisha on a course of steroids. Now that we knew the root of the problem, we could try to approach it medically. It will take a full 2 weeks to see the full benefits of the new medication. Meanwhile, Teisha has been moved to a shadier enclosure that has been modified to fit her mobility needs. We are hopeful that the new medication will help her as she has already improved in the past few days. The vet team and staff are monitoring her closely to ensure that Teisha has the best quality of life.